Welcome to TLH Patterns. I am Pradeepa. In this video, I am going to show you how to crochet a Tunisian knit stitch. This is my second video on Tunisian stitches. My first video was on Tunisian simple stitch. If you want to watch it, I will provide the link in the description box below. To learn the stitch, it is enough if you know the regular crochet, basic stitches like chains and single crochet. For this stitch, you need a special kind of hook called the Tunisian hook, which is longer than your regular hook. After teaching you the Tunisian knit stitch, I will also show you how to make a sling bag. For this bag, I used medium worsted weight yarn, about 150 meters, and a 6 mm Tunisian crochet hook. Let's get into the pattern. Let's start with a slip knot as we do in our regular crochet, and also make chains. So here I am making 20 chains because I am going to show you how to make the sling bag. So I am starting with 20 chains that is required for making the sling bag. Okay, now we are going to work into the back of the chains. So you can see those horizontal raised parts of the chain behind the chains. So we are going to work into those bumps. So start with the second one. Insert hook and pull yarn and hold the loops on the hook. Insert and pull yarn. Continue doing into all the chains. Insert hook into chain, pull yarn and hold the loop in the hook. Continue all the way across until the last chain. If you count the loops, you will have the same number as the chain that you initially made. So I will be having 20 loops on the hook since I made 20 chains. Now we'll start the return pass. So we will make a chain in the beginning, that is yarn over and pull through the first loop on the hook. This is called a chain. Now we always start the return pass with a chain. Now yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. Again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. This is called the return pass, where we complete the stitches. We continue doing this until there is 1 loop left on the hook. Okay, now the next row, we will always skip the first stitch and work into the next stitch. So here you can see those vertical lines. These are the stitches. Now we are going to work between the 2 loops of each stitch. You can see there is 1 front loop and 1 back loop. So you're going to work between those 2 loops. Insert hook and pull yarn and hold the loop on the hook. Again go to the next stitch. You can see the space between the 2 loops, that is back and the front loop. That space, you're going to insert your hook into that space, pull yarn and hold the loop on the hook. So be careful, do not insert the hook into the space between the 2 stitches. It should be the space between 2 loops of each stitch. You will work the last stitch under the 2 loops that you can see when you turn your work towards you. So you will work under those 2 loops. Yarn over and insert hook through first loop, chain made. Now yarn over and insert hook through 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert hook through 2 loops. Repeat this until you are left with only one loop on the hook. Now we'll skip the first stitch and insert hook into the space between the front and back loops of next stitch. Pull yarn and hold the loop on the hook. Repeat all the way across, making sure that you are inserting hook only into the space between the 2 loops of each stitch and not in the space between the stitches. Now the last stitch is worked under the 2 loops of the last stitch. Okay, and start with chain 1. Make sure that you always have the same number of loops on the hook. Okay, this is the piece that I worked for the sling bag. You can see it looks exactly like a knit stitch. This is the back side of your work. Now let me show you how to cast off or bind off. Now you insert hook in the space between 2 loops of the next stitch. Pull yarn over and pull through the 2 loops as your regular single crochet. Again insert hook between the space into the space between the 2 loops of next stitch. Pull yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Insert hook in the space between 2 loops of the next stitch. Pull yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So this is like your regular single crochet stitches. So when you reach the desired height, you finish your work by working this binding off or casting off row. For the sling bag, I started with 20 chains and went up to a height of 45 centimeters approximately. Okay, now you can cut your yarn off. The edges will curl up a bit, you can block it. Okay, now turn your work over. I'll fold the lower part and the upper part will form the flap that covers the bag. This is how the bag will be constructed. Now this measures approximately 16 centimeters in height. I'll pin it on one side. Make sure that you have the same measurement on the other side also and start joining both the sides together. Insert hook in the right lower corner, pull yarn, chain 1 and work slip stitches along the edges, joining the edges together up to the opening. Similarly, join the other side starting from the top, moving to the bottom. So now I have finished joining. Now we'll work slip stitch along the 3 edges of the flap, starting from the opening. Now insert hook, pull yarn, and work slip stitches along all the 3 edges of the flap. Done. You can now weave in all the loose ends of yarn. Next we'll attach tassels. For that you need to cut a few strands of yarn measuring about 6 inches in length. Take 3 strands and fold at the center, and with the help of a regular crochet hook you insert these strands starting at the corner of the flap and creating a loop, and pull the free ends of the strands through this loop. I'll show you once again. Using the hook, pull the center of the strands through your stitch, and now pull all the free ends of the strands through this loop. Attach more tassels and finally you can trim the ends. And for the strap, make any number of chains depending on the length of the strap that you want, and slip stitch in each chain across. Now your strap is ready. You can sew the ends of the strap to the inside of the bag on both the sides. Finally, you can decorate it with a button of your choice. I have a few buttons. Or if you are making it for a small kid, you can use colorful buttons like these. I like this one better, or maybe this. I think I'll go for this one. This simple yet sweet little sling bag is ready. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please hit the like button and also consider subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. Also turn on the notifications to receive updates on all my new uploads. We'll meet in another video. Bye.